What is going on, everybody? It's Lazivo here. Today I'm joined with a special guest, which is a little bit ironic for me because I like to keep my channel and my life kind of drama free, but I'm joined by the Drama Alert King himself, DJ KEEMSTAR. Go ahead and say what's up.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, so like I said, I kind of like to keep everything drama free. I like to stay out of it, but it always interests me. Like I've been following you for a while now, so um, I
When did
guess.
when did you when did you start following me?
Wow, I think like I'm partnered with Yeousch, so I probably started following you or started hearing about you when there was a lot of beef going on with you and Yeousch. I don't know. That was actually going to be one of my questions, and while I'm thinking of it, we should, I guess, talk about it. Is that all done? Is that like in the past? I don't.
No,
There's still like an underlying thing with you and Yeousch.
I mean, this is how the Do you want to hear my side of the story?
I do. I want to hear everything.
Okay, so basically, I'm sitting on Twitter. This is like 2 years ago. Jesus, such a long time ago. Sitting on Twitter, and all of a sudden, this guy that I've never really heard anything about, Chaos Silencer, is
Yep.
trying to contact me. Just a fucking random nobody, only a few subs, whatever. I go to his channel. He's got like, I don't know, like 3,000 subs or some shit like that. And he's like, I want to talk to you. I got to talk to you. I got to talk to you. What's your Skype? I'm like, all right, whatever. And I give him my Skype. All right. He tells me that he's, part of this Yeousch network or whatever, and that he's been having a beef with Woody because Woody gave Woody charged some kid $500 for
Yeah, I
something
remember
or
that. I
something,
remember that now.
and he wanted my help because he knows I stir up shit, right?
Yep.
Well, me and Woody were pretty good friends, but I was like, fuck it, I'm bored, whatever. So I start putting it out there, right? Well, I didn't realize how sensitive Woody was. Woody and me, because of me helping out Chaos, this random nobody, to this day aren't friends.
Oh, wow.
Whatever. No big deal. I don't care. If someone's gonna get that mad because I let people know about you charging $500, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyhow, I talked to this Chaos Silencer and I noticed that like he started gaining a couple subs or whatever, and that they had this Yeousch stream running 24/7 over
Oh,
on
yeah.
Twitch, and there was only like 43 people watching, and they were trying to raise money for charity. So I was like, you know what? I contacted him. I was like, look, I'll tweet it out. I'll send a bunch of people over. We'll do a show over there. Maybe raise some money for these kids, right?
Hmm.
I get over there, and whoever they have running the fucking stream doesn't like me. And I don't even know who the hell it was, but my
Yeah.
role on YouTube was playing the bad guy for a really long time, so it didn't surprise me. But what these dumb fuckers were doing, and again, I went over there to try to help them raise money for charity. They started banning all my fans. Like they had
Yeah,
40.
they were blocking you in the chat, right? I think that was how it was going down or something, right?
Yeah, they were banning everybody in the chat, and they were running ads over my stream. So
Yeah, I
I,
remember
of
that
course,
now.
reacted to that and just started fucking swearing and just like fucking being a complete asshole. And how I had a time frame of 1 hour to stream on it. I streamed the full hour, and I expected an apology for how I was treated, right?
Yeah.
Because I brought a couple hundred people over. Instead of an apology, the Yeousch Twitter tweets out, it was a big mistake to have Keemstar on the channel. Then Chaos Silencer puts it's a big mistake to fucking put Keemstar on the channel. And I
Hmm.
was like, no, you did not just fucking do that. Well, one of my fans hacked their website right away, got
I remember that too.
got their email list and sent it to me. And I fucking emailed all of them telling them that I was the new CEO of Yeousch.
I think I even got that email.
And there's been beef, and I still have a beef with Chaos Silencer. I got the motherfucker's cell phone number. I talked to him. We text,
Yeah.
and he knows there's always going to be beef until he makes a public apology for what happened on that day. And he lied. He went up and told everybody that he kicked me off the show when I ended the broadcast. I ran my full hour and fucking and for those lies and for that bullshit. Not to mention now for how I even met him. I took a bullet losing a friend for this idiot in the first place. Me and Yeousch are always going to have beef until that motherfucker apologizes for what happened on that day.
Yeah, it seems like that happened so long ago, and it just seems like at this point it seems kind of petty. We should just like, the apology should be maybe be given and just move on. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That dude thinks he's someone important. So
I mean, he's in terms of the Yeousch network, he is. In terms of the grand scheme of YouTube, I don't know. I think he's at like 100,000 subs or something. I don't know how that ranks in terms of big YouTubers, but uh, anyway, I guess that's in the past. I can't apologize on behalf of Yeousch for you, but if I would, I could. So, um, anyway, I wanted to kind of get into like you're into these drama alerts, and then you kind of coined that phrase. Was that you, or was that someone like
no, I invented it.
that's so it was actually trending on Twitter the other day. It was, and
Yeah.
so it's blowing up. Everybody's tagging it and all over and hashtagging it. And I was just wondering, what's kind of your idea of a drama alert? What's your definition of that?
You have two commentators fighting, or you have a scandal, or somebody lies. Pretty much anything that's news is a drama alert. Anything that's
Anything
what is
related?
drama? What is drama? What's the definition of drama? Anything that can fit in that category is considered a drama alert. The
Okay.
problem is you have commentators that I started YouTube when. Let me say this first. I started YouTube when you did YouTube because you liked doing YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You didn't get paid to make videos. Gaming channels, when I started in 2009 and 2010, those 2 years, no gaming channels could get partnered. So people didn't do YouTube for money. They did YouTube because they truly enjoyed entertaining people.
Right.
And what happened is when money got involved, you've seen a lot of people stop being who they are, stop being real, and start, being these fake people like a Hollywood type
Yeah. Yeah.
that doesn't give their honest opinion or doesn't tell somebody to fuck off when they want to, and that just protects their bottom dollar or their bottom line, which is their paycheck,
Yep.
right? So, Twitter is a different story. People on Twitter can usually just say what's on their mind. It's
Yep.
like the wild wild west. Twitter is now the YouTube of 2008, 2009, 2010.
Right. Because there's no money
And
behind it, right?
the thing is the great thing about that freedom and people still being real on Twitter is that you get to see it. And what I was started doing is I started to get involved, get in the middle of it, and actually let my followers know that there's a beef going on.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I started getting tons and tons of followers on Twitter. And, other commentators were like, go follow Keemstar. He'll tell you everything that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, we started this Bad Kid podcast and the Raw Instinct and iFly incident took place when it first started, when
Yeah.
iFly called him out. And I was watching Newsroom at the time, and I'm a news fanatic. Like, I watch CNN, Fox News, MSCN, Drudge Report. Like,
Yeah.
I watch the news to begin with. I'm a drama queen. Like, I fucking love drama, and
So
I'm
it was
always trying to
destiny.
figure out what.
It said it was destiny that the drama alert in the
Yeah,
YouTube
like
community found you.
it was just something that I naturally liked doing. So, bam, it just like kind of happened. And when the whole iFly Raw Instinct thing went down, I saw myself like fucking flipping out. Like, I'm like sweating. I'm like trying to call this person. I'm like, oh my God, that person tweeted it. And this is before the hashtag was even created,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Blade's like, what are you doing? And I didn't even know what I was doing. Like,
Yeah.
it was like this was kind of like my destiny, I got Raw Instinct in there, and I got his side of the story doing backdoor deals to get his piece on the Bad Kid podcast. And from there, it was just coined hashtag DramaAlert, and it's been a crazy ride.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you ever think it would be as popular as it was, or do you think like, I don't know, it seems like sometimes.
I mean, I knew that it had a lot of popularity on Twitter. I knew that there were people that didn't even know who the fuck I was, had never watched a DJ Keemstar video, that were following me just to find out drama alerts. But I didn't realize how many people, what percentage that was. I had
Yeah.
one Twitter account that got shut down, so I had to make a new Twitter account. And within the first day, I think it went up to like 6,000 followers,
Yeah.
which was like, wow,
Right, right.
I didn't realize how powerful my Twitter status was, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And every once in a while, when there was really good drama, I would make a video and put it on my personal channel. And then recently with iFly and Chatterbait, I uploaded a video and put it on my personal channel talking about, the situation.
Yep.
And the video got flagged down and I got a strike. So it was like, I should probably make a channel just for Drama Alert videos, you
Yep.
know? So I did that, and it gained 6,000 subscribers the very first day, and it came right from Twitter. Like there was no video promotion; it just came from Twitter, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy!"
Yeah.
And then it just put up another like 2,000, and it's been putting up 1,300 subscribers a day.
It's over 30K now, right?
It's 31,000 subscribers in 21 days, and today we're gonna hit 1 million views.
Pretty cool. I'll make sure to link that in the description for everybody too.
Yeah,
As much as my little channel base can help, but
I mean, I'm absolutely shocked, And here's the thing with Drama Alert Nation, I don't put opinions in it, and I think that's why people like it so much. On Twitter, I'm very opinionated, but if I tweet about beef going on, I just say that person's fighting with this person, hashtag Drama Alert,
Yep.
There's no opinion in that. And what I made myself a rule with this Drama Alert Nation channel is that I wouldn't put any opinions in it, even though I have strong opinions. I would only report on what others are saying or what evidence is already out in the public,
Right, right.
So that's kind of what I did.
So I guess one of my other questions was, is there anything that's came to you that maybe you haven't reported, something that you thought was maybe not appropriate, or is it just no holds barred? If it's drama, you're gonna break the news.
I have 10 stories. I shouldn't say 10. There's 2 stories that are huge, all right, that I'm working on, and I don't have enough evidence to prove that I didn't come out because there's not enough facts behind it. There's probably 8 other stories that I felt were, that people wouldn't care about or that weren't really that important,
Yeah,
or I
it's
don't know how to put it. It just basically wouldn't fit to what we're doing over there.
yeah,
So yeah, there's a lot of stories I hold back on.
yeah. It's good to know at least that you make sure to do your due diligence on all the stories you get before you report it, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Um, what do you think's the biggest drama alert that you've ever broke?
As a friend and as a human being, it's really really sad, but um the FPS Russia story where one of his crew members was murdered,
Yeah, that is terrible.
that story is by far the biggest. And as a journalist, I'm really proud because I released that story before anybody.
Yeah, there was like no, it wasn't even on the web hardly, right?
It wasn't on the web. It wasn't on YouTube. It wasn't on CNN yet. It wasn't anywhere. And I broke the story, and within the next 24 hours, it was everywhere. It was on SourceFed.
Hmm.
So that's one that I'm really proud of. But at the same time, I know Kitty, like I know Kyle, and I feel really bad. There's a backstory on that too, which is basically what happened. I'm honest, will say this. Kitty didn't want me to report on it yet, but I
Hmm.
was getting DDoS that night, so I wasn't on Skype, and I didn't get her request to hold off. I would
Uh,
have held off and not ran that story if I would have got a request. But
I'm actually friends with Kitty myself too, so
yeah. So
um,
there was that incident, and I feel horrible for that. But at the same time, as a journalist, which I know some people are laughing, you're a Keemstar, a journalist, shut the fuck up, But as a journalist, which is the job hat that I'm wearing right now, that was pretty cool to break that story before anyone.
yeah, and that shocked me too because I saw when you tweeted it. I was like, wow, And I was trying to find out. I'm like, is this true? And I'm going on the web, and I can hardly find anything. I was like, wow, I don't know. And then when Kitty responded, I was like, oh man, that sucks. But um,
I'm working on a story right now, and if I get proof of it, it's going to change everything. Like I shouldn't even said that because you're probably like, what the fuck? What?
I know, I know, I
Yeah, I
know, right?
shouldn't say anything because I could be completely wrong, but I'm just waiting for one confirmation, and if I get it, it's going to be uploaded, and it's going to change everything.
Okay, so here's a question. I don't know how much time you have. I'm just talking. I got questions, but you can cut me off if you need to go.
I'm good until whenever. We're already like 17 minutes in, but it's
I'm good with whatever. I'll post it. I don't care.
okay. All right.
Um, do you ever feel like you kind of create drama when it doesn't exist?
A
This,
lot of people ask me that, and the problem is I naturally do create drama. I just do. I always have. Um, do I create drama when it doesn't exist and then report on it? I don't think so.
so maybe in terms of what goes on on the Drama Alert channel
Right.
would be actual news stories.
Try to keep um stuff that there isn't one story on that channel that I created. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That you know, it's stuff that's already been public that I'm just reporting on and putting a magnifying glass on. Do I start drama? I'd be a liar if I said no because I fight with everyone all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the nature of the trolling mindset, right?
Yeah.
You gotta poke people. But so maybe that's more like for Twitter, right? Like you can kind of ruffle some feathers there.
Some people suggest that I make a separate drama alert Twitter.
Yeah.
I just I can't really do that at this time. I just don't feel like it's right. I don't know what's stopping me from doing that, but I don't want to go that path yet.
Um, Now the Drama Alert channel is not a partner channel, and you keep kind of saying that you don't want it to be, or maybe it's just not a good fit because a lot of the networks try to restrict what you report on or what you say on your channel.
If I was in your network, Chaos would tell me, look, you can't do a fucking story on Lee Rent. I'm sorry, how do you say your name? I'm like choking on a
Lazivo, Lazivo.
Lizio. You can't do a story on Lizio because he's in our network. You know what I mean? They
Yep.
would restrict my freedom of speech. And then here's the other thing. I do a story on Hutch where Hutch says that, he is not getting paid by Razor when he in fact is getting paid by Razor. And I expose him. A lot of people are saying, look, bro, you're just doing this for money, and
Yeah.
that's where I get them. Like, no, this has no ads on it. This is not being partnered.
Yep.
Uh, so that's the really cool thing about not having it partnered and just doing it for fun.
Yeah, it kind of sticks with the whole theme of being neutral and just reporting things, and
And a lot
you have
of
no
people
stake in the game.
ask, am I going to get the channel partnered? And honestly, I probably am. And the reason why is because I need to hire 4 people around the clock, 6 hours each, to cover that time slot. So like when I'm sleeping, or I got a family. Like I
Right,
leave
right.
the house. Believe it or not, I do leave the house. I might be on Twitter all the time because I'm sitting there on my phone here. But I leave the house. I spend time with my family. I go to the gym. I got stuff to do. I got other businesses that make way more money than I ever could make on this YouTube channel that I need to spend some time on. So what I was thinking is making it a nonprofit organization where all the money made on it goes back into employees, possibly building a set here in my house
Yeah,
to stay at, and that's something that I might do. I'm actually leaning more towards it now than I ever have.
very cool. I'm also a family man myself. I got a daughter, so I know what that's like. But I don't know. I pretty much made it through all my questions. I want to just tell you that I kind of like the idea that you're out there policing the YouTube community and kind of keeping everybody in check. And
I'm really not doing that. I
no,
don't
but
want
you are
I
indirectly.
to be my image. I'm just reporting the news.
But I wanted to know. I like the idea that people are gonna go. Am I being an asshole in this situation because Keemstar is gonna call me out, or am I Am I lying when I say I'm not getting paid by this company? Like, I like the idea that you're there to check people. It just keeps the YouTube community kind of watching their backs, and I think that's a good thing.
I appreciate that. I
So,
don't want to be the listen. I'm the most shadiest, money hungry scumbag out of all of them. So I don't want to be in that role where telling people, "Hey, you're doing wrong here." I just want to report on what's going on.
right, right, right. Anyway, man, I appreciate you coming on my channel and giving me the opportunity to do this. And I made it through all my stuff. And if you got any closing words, you can.
Drama Alert Nation.
All right,
Thank
man. Thanks.